In the early 2000s, geophysical surveys revealed anomalous heat signatures.
A heat source, deep beneath the polar ice cap, defied all current explanations.
A privately funded team was quickly assembled to investigate the origin. Geologists, engineers, and subglacial specialists led the unprecedented effort. Their goal: map unknown subterranean structures buried deep beneath the continent. The journey led to one of the most remote and perilous regions on Earth. Initial scans suggested large, geometric cavities under 3 kilometers of ice. Radar confirmed the existence of immense, non-natural voids far below the surface. Subglacial lakes, hidden crevasses, and thermal vents made navigation perilous.
Robotic probes were deployed to penetrate the ice and gather the first footage.
Evidence of metallic framework and intricate archways, clearly not geological.
These structures resembled city blocks, perfectly aligned and seemingly ancient. Temperature control systems appeared to be in operation, ancient yet functioning. Artifacts hinted at a sophisticated, intelligent civilization predating known history.
Intricate glyphs and symbols covered the massive walls. A lost language. Evidence of energy conduits, a complex network of power distribution. Sophisticated water channels suggested a society capable of controlling their environment. Biological samples indicated possible extremophile life, thriving in the cold darkness.
This was a fully functional, self-sustaining city, hidden from the world.
The deeper the team went, the more frequent the operational anomalies occurred.
Drones and essential electronic devices began to glitch and then completely fail. The team struggled with device failures, facing unknown electromagnetic interference.
Several members reported disorientation, vertigo, and temporary memory loss.
The environment itself appeared to be actively affecting their cognitive functions.
Attempts to extract samples of the core technology were immediately blocked.
Sudden ice collapses and violent seismic tremors blocked all access points.
Were these natural forces, or a deliberate, defensive mechanism protecting the city? Satellite reconnaissance over the region was quickly and heavily restricted.
Military enforcement created a massive exclusion zone surrounding the entire sector.
The team was forced to evacuate before the mission's final survey could be completed.
They left with scant evidence, but a mountain of undeniable and unexplained data.
Scholars and whistleblowers proposed 3 major theories for the city's origin. Theory 1. Remnants of an advanced pre-human civilization millennia ago.
Theory 2. A hidden alien enclave, an outpost built by an unknown intelligence.
Theory 3. An experimental habitat built by an intelligence yet to be identified.
The combination of secrecy and structural sophistication defied all current understanding.
The hidden city beneath Antarctica remains virtually inaccessible to any further study. All footage and data gathered by the expedition are now classified and censored. But tantalizing glimpses suggest that human history may be fundamentally incomplete. How can a structure of this scale and complexity exist under 3 kilometers of ice?
The city's purpose, its true origin, and its inhabitants, if any, are unknown.
The region remains shrouded in secrecy and endless, compelling speculation. But the story begins decades before, with whispers of anomalies and strange events. Early exploration reports were often filed away, dismissed as environmental anomalies. Geomagnetic fluctuations in the area were recorded, but never fully explained. Acoustic interference deep beneath the ice was dismissed as glacier movement. The existence of immense subglacial lakes only deepened the mystery of the heat.
The initial heat was the ignition point for the mission. The structures were the fuel.
The core team operated outside all conventional governmental research frameworks.
They utilized bleeding-edge technology to reach the 3-kilometer depth. Descending through the ice, a journey into an environment untouched for millennia. The chamber ceiling alone spanned miles, a testament to its immense scale. The metallic framework showed no signs of degradation, erosion, or corrosion. The architecture was built to withstand geologic time, defying entropy. Material analysis determined the alloys were not of known terrestrial origin.
Brief power surges in the system suggested it was still in a low-level operational state.
The script, unlike any known human language, possessed vast, structured complexity.
Mechanical devices found hinted at a society capable of advanced gravity or energy manipulation.
The network suggested a massive, interconnected civilization, not just an isolated outpost.
But the team was drawn deeper, toward the source of the persistent heat anomaly.
The electronic failures became debilitating. Communications were severed, navigation compromised. Physical symptoms mirrored the electronic ones, sudden, disorienting distortions of reality.
Some researchers suffered temporary memory blanks, minutes completely erased from consciousness.
Fear and desperation set in as the environment fought back against their very presence.
The core technology appeared sentient, reacting intelligently to their investigative efforts.
Every attempt to extract samples was met with swift, overwhelming resistance.
The tremors were precise, aimed directly at sealing off the entrance to the deeper complex. Communication with the outside world became a sequence of threats and demands. External forces moved with alarming speed to ensure the mission was terminated. They secured what data they could, abandoning the majority of their expensive hardware.
The most sensitive data was immediately transferred to undisclosed, secure locations.
The city's existence challenges every narrative of human history and exploration.
The city's power source remains an engine of theoretical speculation and mystery.
Classified files only refer to the site as Project Icewall, a name signifying containment.
Independent whistleblowers quickly began to leak fragments of the mission's findings.
The scattered evidence paints a picture of a society far beyond our current capabilities.
The materials suggest technology based on principles we have yet to discover.
The atmospheric environment within the chambers was artificially regulated, yet breathable.
The tremors suggest the city itself might be capable of manipulating local geology.
Biological samples showed life forms uniquely adapted to this synthesized subterranean world. The ice sheet acts as both a shield and a prison, preserving and concealing the city. The architectural layout suggests a highly structured and hierarchical social order.
Mathematical data recovered hinted at advanced concepts of space, time, and energy.
The city's longevity stretches back to a time before humanity ever took its current form.
The international silence on the subject is perhaps the most damning piece of evidence. The researchers risked everything to bring these fragments of truth to the surface.
Is the city truly abandoned, or is an unknown intelligence still present and active? The electronic systems were not merely failing, they were being actively, systematically disabled.
The ice sheet appears to house a complex, self-maintaining defense system around the complex.
A perfect circle of melted ice, the thermal signature of the city's power discharge.
The glimpses of the core technology remain frustratingly obscured by the interference.
Was this area known and protected by certain elements for decades?
Maintaining a stable environment for millennia suggests an endless, sustainable energy source.
Even the rudimentary life forms exhibit unnaturally organized and collective behavior.
Our recorded history is but a footnote to the deep, concealed history of this world. The window to this hidden past was only open for a matter of days, then violently sealed.
The few artifacts recovered remain active, radiating an unidentifiable, low-level energy.
Containment protocols for the recovered samples were immediately initiated by unknown authorities.
But the photographic and radar evidence cannot be entirely erased or denied.
What was the fate of its inhabitants? Did they abandon it, or retreat deeper within? Military monitoring rings ensure that no unauthorized entry is ever again successful. Those who saw it are bound by silence, their testimony locked behind the walls of secrecy. Speculation on the inhabitants ranges from pre-human to non-terrestrial in origin. The rhythmic pulse of the city's power source continues, a steady beat under the silence.
This single image defies the official narrative of a cold, lifeless, unmapped continent.
The only trace of the expedition is a frozen-over borehole in the Antarctic wilderness.
The engineering principles remain an unsolvable riddle for our current scientific understanding.
The official story: technical difficulties and unforeseen weather forced an abrupt halt. But the truth is written in the ice, a monumental structure awaiting rediscovery. And what secrets remain locked away behind the walls of government classification?
The images, however fragmented, continue to challenge the core of our shared reality.
We are left with questions. Who built it? Why? And why is it still protected?
Antarctica guards its secrets with an impenetrable defense of ice and military secrecy. The hidden city is there, a chilling, profound realization of the unknown. And the truth, like the city itself, lies dormant, buried under the weight of secrecy.